Okay, I'd just like to show everyone a quick thing that I found out about Racket, and it's related to the documentation. So normally when you are looking at the documentation, you look for Racket guide or something along those lines in Google, and then you'll land on this page. And this is great um, because the Racket manual is very thorough, but at the same time, you also need to have an internet connection, and that's not always possible. So, most of us will know that the Racket Guide is also in PDF form, so that you can just download the PDF and then you can have it on your desktop. But what do you do when you're working with something like pollen? So, if we go to the pollen documentation, you can see looks exactly like the Racket documentation, um, but when you look for like a PDF or you look for the GitHub documentation for this, there's no link for it. Um, and so, like, what if you want to have this locally offline? Well, there is something that you can do. And all you have to do is go to the terminal and type in Raco Docs, and then it'll open up this page. This is in your browser, but it's two files that are saved locally on your computer. And this has all of the documentation that comes with Racket, as well as any documentation for any programs that you've downloaded that happen to have them. So if we search for pollen, we can see that pollen is the pollen documentation is here, and you can read through it all offline without having to install anything. So instead of going and downloading a PDF and adding more space to your computer, all of this stuff is already there. It comes with Racket, and you can just use this command, Raco Docs, to view it. So thank you, and I hope you learned something.